Yeah, the water's coming right through. No wonder it's wet. So, back in the woods tonight. It's supposed to be raining a little bit later, but it's not just me tonight. I have this handsome chap with me. He's Winston, and he's a good lad. So he's going to be joining me on this woodland camp. We've got a tarp, we've got a tent, and as I say, he's supposed to chuck it down in about half an hour. So we'll see how we get on with that. So making our way to a bit of an area where I have been before, with a tarp and a hammock. Didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to, but fingers crossed with a tent we should be much better. Winston, come on. We'll see. He's having a bit of fun over there. Right, we'll find location and I'll come back to you. Winston! Good boy! Oh, look at that. Seen that? Somebody's actually made a bit of bushcraft. It's not the best shelter for this weather. Horrendous. But that's pretty good, to be fair. Fair play. Stick a tarp on top of that. Maybe next time, eh, Winston? Maybe next time. I think we've chosen this spot. It's a couple of decent trees to get the tarp hung from. He's taken one of those trees, but we'll use some of these to get the tarp on, and don't really need anything for a hammock because we've got the tent to go underneath it. But the tarp, because it's going to rain quite a bit, will be there just so I've got some space to sit under, because if you've seen other videos with this Van Gogh Soul, it is not the roomiest of tents. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze with me and him tonight, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Right, let's get this thing, well, at least the tarp, set up first. Okay, well he's making a bit of a mess of that. I was going to use that. Winston, I was going to use that stick. No, you weren't, Dad. Right. This is where I'm going to put the tarp. So from this tree to this tree, I have kind of this area for sitting down and get the tent underneath it. So let's get it sorted. Right, so this is where I'm going to get the tarp set up. From this tree to this tree. So I've got plenty of space underneath it to keep me dry outside the tent, but it also offers some additional protection to the actual tent overnight when the rain's coming down. So let's get this tarp set up. It's more or less up anyway. Swapped around the other side. He keeps knocking the guy rope out the back, so he's not helping, I will be honest. But we're nearly there. Oh, I'm being bitten everywhere. Absolutely horrendous. So many midges and mosquito midges. But they're biting every little bit of flesh they can see. It's my own fault for wearing shorts. Right, nearly there. I can get this up, then get the tent up. Then I can chill out a bit. Where are you, Winston? Winston? You're not helping, are you? You're not helping. Go and play. Go and play. We are set. That's not bad at all. Got the tarp covering over the top, but not covering up the front. Not too fussed about that. That's where I'm going to be, just getting in and out. The main purpose of the tarp is for somewhere for me to sit under and chill out. So that's that. Time to get the chair and relax. Just to show you from around the back. So set up, I need to maybe tighten it a little bit more in the middle, but slanted down here at the back, so any rain drips off there instead of pooling. and just attached between the trees. That's a nice little setup. More than happy with that. Plenty of trees to choose from here, but that seems to fit the bill quite nicely. Oh my god, I'm being bitten everywhere. Right, I'll take you for a little bit of a wander. So, there's not a lot really to show in woodland. Oh Christ! Is that big enough, that? Okay. We're not taking it home with us. Absolute nutcase. So, as I say, there isn't a huge amount to look at in woodland. Lots of trees, leaves and plants. But nice wide open spaces, which is great. Some absolutely enormous trees. This place has been harvested for wood for many years, so they keep it pretty clear, so as not to interfere with the actual growing of the main trees. Right, I'm going to try and discourage this thing from taking trees with him. I don't think that's going to work. You watch my legs and go for a wander with him. There's no widow makers up there. Everything seems pretty fresh. As I say, they harvest the wood from around here, so they tend to keep everything in tip-top condition. You can see Winston back there. Hello, sir. You having fun? He's having fun. He won't stop. He just goes for days. Oh, right. Oh dear. I've spoken about the gear that I've used in the past, but just very briefly, this £20 tarp from Amazon works as you'd expect a tarp to. Nice and waterproof, plenty of connection points. I think there are eight eye loops and same number of sort of peg loops, material peg loops, as well as the eyes, and plenty of guys with it. So yeah, plenty of connection points. You can get it up in pretty much any situation with any number of trees around. And woodland floor is not ideal for getting pegs in, so it was good to have plenty of ropes with it. And the Van Gogh Soul 200, it's about the 20th, 25th night I've used this, and as some of you will know already, I got this for £10 off Amazon Marketplace, and I cannot complain about it one little bit. It's never been tested in horrific conditions, but at some point over the next 12 months I will get it out and test it in those horrific conditions. And no doubt it'll collapse and blow away, but until that point it's my little baby, and it serves me perfectly well. And then inside I've got just a very cheap summer spring sleeping bag, a £10 sleeping mat, and I use my fleece as a pillow. Perfectly fine, and he's got a blanket to sleep on as well, so he'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, and that's one of the main points I keep making is, but I want to really instill, is that the entry barrier to camping, adventure, wild camping is so low. You can do it for very little, and yes, you can spend as much as you want at the top end. Get your hilly bird, get your thermarests, get all that really expensive top end stuff if you want to. But if you want to just get your stuff in your sleeping bag, get your stuff in your rucksack, get off and away, get out for an adventure in the woods, on the hills, on the mountains, wherever. The entry level is really reasonable, and anybody can do it, or the vast majority of people can do it. So, but if you've got any questions about buying second-hand gear or cheap stuff, drop me a comment in the question. Drop me a question in the comments, and I'll make sure I get back to everybody with any tips that I can provide with what I've bought in the past. Another thing I was going to talk about that I was thinking about earlier on was how apprehensive I was first time I went wild camping, and completely understandable. People will have anxieties about it, worries, concerns, complete unknown first time you do it, and yeah, you will. You'll hear dodgy noises or unfamiliar noises, shall I say? Hello, sir. Not noises like him, but unfamiliar noises like rodents, birds, and so on and so forth. The trees, the wind, even. Yeah, but lots of unfamiliar noises that you just won't be sure about. But if you were walking through the woods and you heard them, you'd know exactly what they are, and that's what heightened sense of alertness, or heightened sense of awareness. Leave that tripod alone. Comes over you, and everything's on edge, and your senses are heightened, and yeah, it can be disconcerting first couple of times, and any time you hear a new noise that's not familiar. But there really is nothing to be concerned about. Whoa, hey, you're wrecking the place. Yes, you. So the point I'm trying to make is the noises that you'll hear are absolutely fine. It's just nature, and just try and be one with it. That's the whole purpose of being outside, is getting outside and to become one with nature. Yeah. The water's coming off the edge quite nicely. However, you can see this. There's a lot of condensation, or well, sort of condensation, but I'm going to say it's more than that. I don't think it's as waterproof as it should be. It may be coming down the lines, but I mean, it's doing the job. I am, sitting underneath it, but it is having a bit of a drip on me every now and again. But considering the amount of rain that's outside, it's not horrendous. So not 100% on the tarp, but as it stands, it's doing the job that I need it to do at the moment. Anyway, still getting bitten. Okay, this was all. I'll say settle down. Come on, settle down now. Well, anyway, I'm going to get him settled down and off to sleep. So night. Night. Unless anything crazy happens, we'll see you in the morning. Ready? Off you go. Ooh. Morning. Let's turn that flash off. Let's better. Oh dear. Hope you're alright. He's off and away playing. I'm desperate for a wee, I think. So he's gone off to do that. Ah dear. Very peaceful sleep. Apart from having a dog on my face. But apart from that, it was perfectly good. Right. Hope we'll get some coffee on. All the bites from last night are coming out. It's not ideal, but the downside, there are one or two downsides, but the benefits massively outweigh the downsides. So, like having coffee in the woods. Right, let's get that on. One downside of having a dog in there with you is the amount of condensation. It is soaking wet. He is one humid pup, but hey, he's still gorgeous, so we'll let him off. You a good boy? Right, coffee on and get this tent down. Let's get out of here before all the dog walkers come and greet us. So it has properly started coming down again. You're right there, pup. He's happy as you like. Oh dear. It's really heavy now. But I've got the tent down, so I'm under the tarp. Got my coffee. So at least I'm dry anyway. Can chill out and enjoy my morning coffee to the sound of the rain and a few birds that are knocking about as well. And he's just going to quite happily enjoy himself doing what dogs do, living his best life. I love bringing him camping. Right, let's sup this coffee, which is nice and hot, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Come on, listen to that, beautiful. Okay, as is done. We've left no trace as ever, and if you have enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe. Come along for the ride. There's plenty more where this came from, and we're going out for a lovely camp on Friday actually. Me and the lad, I cannot wait. So it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from him. See you next time.